right, fellas. We inside the first open gym live conversation. Breaking news. Shout out to Shams and them. Woj, I guess.
Yeah.
We got two of them. We came for one, but we got another one that just popped up. First, LUKA. Luka's been traded. Him and AD. Lakers look different. Mavs look different. We're gonna kind of talk through that, but as well, we just heard it through the grapevine or through ESPN alerts. Wimpy got him a running partner, De'Aaron Fox.
Got him a young mate.
A young one. Also heard they still got 3 first-round picks next year. They might try and grab, but well, we gonna dive into it. But nonetheless, let's start off with the first one. Initial reactions. I go to sleep early, so I missed it into this morning, and I seen nothing but memes talking about LUKA AD confused. What was y'all first reactions?
Man, I seen it. I was like you, Q. I fell asleep, and I woke up. Bladder woke me up. Old man shit. You know what I'm saying? Bladder woke me up, and I seen it at the notification, and I'm hitting my brother and everybody else like, "Hey, LUKA with the Lakers?" Like, bruh. And my first question, and Wayne, you know, I'm throwing it to y'all. You know, you always like to throw the questions. I'm gonna throw a question.
Okay.
How does that work? You got two of the same archetypes. How does it work? You got LeBron he's LUKA. How does that work?
Yeah, no, like that's the first thing I said was like, you know, Q had posted on Facebook, and my comment was like, I don't see why for Dallas.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I start with there, you know what I mean?
But that I'll let you go ahead.
More so than anything, it was like, why for Dallas? Because I mean, LUKA's a young star.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
You really kind of banking on 30-year-olds now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? More than anything else, versus you had someone, a 24, 5, 6-year-old, been playing pro since he was 15, that basically just went to the finals.
Right.
At that.
Literally
just went to the finals. So we're not even talking about hypothetically 4, 5. No, we're talking about finals this year, conference finals the year before that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And even before that, the right before the conference finals. So like, he's been checking the boxes you want to check as a youth.
Yeah.
That's coming in the game, a high draft pick you traded for, because mind you, he was drafted by Atlanta.
Yeah.
Dallas drafted Trae Young. So you talking about you traded for him, you brought him in, you gave him the bag, you put Kyrie around him, you brought him in the shooter, you brought in PJ Washington, 2 shot blockers. Like, you literally built the team around everything he needed to be successful.
Yeah.
And you just traded him like in the middle of the night. Like, literally for me, it was like I woke up to the goddamn Bleacher Reports, the ESPN alerts. Do. I was like, what's going on? Like, at first I thought it was like a, you know, you gotta really read the stuff on Twitter, now it's called X, whatever, you know. Yeah. Because it'd be like NBA Central, but it'd be misspelled in Central, so you don't know if it's real or not.
Yeah.
So I thought it was one of them fake posts.
Oh no.
When Bleacher Report, then ESPN, then ABC News, and CBS Sports, I was like, okay, yeah, this real here.
Real deal.
It's a real deal. Now, I will say, I don't understand what it does for Dallas, but it does keep Dallas somewhat parallel to where they are in the West.
Right.
Yeah.
With the Lakers,
and I guess
I feel like you kind of took a step down as far as what you built the roster around to complement what either of those players do.
The Lakers, and I agree with you there. Where I guess my first take after everything kind of settled, and you know, I was like, oh, well, who benefits the most out of this would be AD.
Yeah,
where he actually gets exactly what he was just crying about. So he said, I want to be a 4. One thing that the Mavericks do have are 2 centers.
Yeah.
And like they're gonna play center. So he gets his wish that he's just playing the 4.
Yeah.
And so we'll get to see AD at what he most thinks that he's going to be best at.
Right.
But then I thought like, well, they still have a competitive roster that's built out, at least for like this year, next year, maybe, to where they can really compete. Kyrie, he putting up about 25, 24 right now.
Yeah.
Kyrie being Kyrie, you got Clay. Who's their 3 right now?
PJ Washington.
Oh, PJ the 3? Okay. I mean,
that's a bad little group.
That's a nice group.
It's a competitive group. I would love to see Kyrie in the LUKA role now.
Right.
Well, you running him off the PNR, and you kind of like letting him manipulate. It might be interesting. It might be interesting. But my first reaction was,
I don't think I would say it puts Kyrie on that ball no more.
Yeah. But I wonder.
Well, he might thrived a lot off the ball recently.
Yeah, true. Yeah. But my first reaction though was not in Mark Cuban's Mavs, boy. Ain't no way he was about to get off ain't no way he was about to get off the Great White Hope.
Right.
He had to be going for that to happen. Because but then my second reaction was, how does this make sense for the Lakers? Because LeBron and LUKA are to what Trey said, same player. They both want to get the ball and manipulate. It's like if LeBron and Chris Paul play together. Like they all just want the ball to do the exact same thing. So for me, it's kind of hard to understand how it's going to make sense. So
now I'll say this, Q. I was talking to my brother. The only way I see it is if LeBron is really coming to, terms with I'm old and I'll be a 4 and I'll defer to LUKA. He's younger, and I'm gonna be a 4, and I don't have to touch the ball, but I'm gonna let him run the show. But I'm still can take a game over. That's the only way it's gonna work.
Well, now that 2-man game with him and LeBron got to be like the best shit on sliced bread.
Yeah, right.
Well, but how would LeBron and LUKA run it? Well, I guess if LUKA.
So now you got Bron, he can pick. He can get.
Yeah, but I say if LeBron
he can short roll and play out of that way. And one thing about LUKA, he can be a catch and shoot type of player off the ball at times.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what I mean? He can stretch the floor out, so you do have to respect his range. But also, we also not mention is the fact like you got to add basically a one seed to that is Austin Reeves needs the same.
I was gonna say that Austin Reeves, good things happen when the ball in his hand.
Like he needs to have the ball to play in a certain kind of role as well. So you're talking about 3 players on the court at a time that need the ball to be efficient and effective at a time.
Right.
So like I say, like it didn't make sense when I said for Dallas, but it really don't make sense for the Lakers as far as play style. Now you're putting a lot on the first year coach with JJ, who already got the pressure trying to do the best he can in LeBron's last 1 or 2 years to help them, compete for a so-called championship.
Right.
How do you do that now that you got to add a LUKA?
Unless they about to clean house before the trade deadline.
And that's what I said. I said
they would have to be about to clean house.
No, it has to be somebody else on the like. They may be looking at a Bradley Beal.
Yeah,
they may be looking at a.
But they got to find a center now.
Ingram. I mean, but anybody you really look at as a star has to have the ball in their hands.
But what about this?
Real quick, Trey, before you go. Hey, everybody in the chat, if we got a couple of y'all back there, hit the chat, talk to us. Let us know what y'all think.
For sure.
Who want to trade both of them? Talk to us. We're gonna talk back, but go ahead, T.
Oh nah. All I was saying is, what if we about to see LeBron go to the Warriors? We're seeing a lot of memes with that. What if it ain't done? What if they about to push LeBron over there with Steph?
I ain't trying to root against Steph, man.
Well, what I just read was, and I was trying to hold out till we got live, was the Warriors were pushing for a Jimmy Butler trade. But Jimmy just informed them that he's not sure he would sign the extension, so the trade died. So there was an opportunity where the Warriors were looking to add Jimmy.
Yeah,
But
I
with
heard
Jimmy's
that before.
Wellington to say that he's gonna sign for a long term, at least 4 to 5 years, or at least 3 to 4 years. Oh yeah, that makes sense. I can't trade for you.
Right.
Can my Hornets get in on this?
As long as we get to keep Mark Williams and LaMelo and Brandon Miller.
Yeah, like if
That's all I'm saying.
you trying to package a Miles and everybody else deal, sure.
Yeah.
Keep now
those
I
two.
will say I agree with the Mounds. Oh, Butler trade buzz. I just got it. Did y'all get that?
Nah,
yep.
I ain't seen.
Look, mine just went off. What's
the
the same
Warriors? Oh, it said the Warriors in the talks.
The same that I just said, yeah. So
okay, I'm about to say, boy, you just talked it up, Wayne.
Hey,
boy,
so listen,
I'm about to say, oh boy.
As y'all see, we are live. We getting all this information inside of real time. So I guess if I was to direct the conversation a little bit, who do you think, if anybody, won the trade of LUKA and AD? And does this move the needle for either team? Thoughts?
I think Dallas might have won it. But I say this though. I've been telling people that I talk to all the time that the Lakers are always good for getting a superstar to carry on that, to win, to push the needle, move a championship. Yeah. So it always, I thought it was going to be like Jaylen Brown or Jason Tatum on some blockbuster stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like one of those guys was going to split. They done won together. Yeah. And, I would think that it would be a guy like Tatum that's going to carry the torch for the next couple of years. But now we got LUKA.
Yeah, I thought they would have paired one of them with AD.
Yeah.
I would have never thought that they'd have got
that would have been the idea that you would have thought.
Yeah.
But like reading more into this Dallas trade is more so like Dallas were more so in question of LUKA's conditioning.
Yeah, I heard that. I heard that they've lost faith.
So it's like
he was up to 270 or something like that.
Yeah, so they were looking more so at long term, like, oh, we're gonna get and not to be in a crazy situation, but like we're gonna get someone that's gonna form into a Jokic as far as body type, or someone that's gonna tone in, but at a young age before it gets to a point where you can't manage it like you want to. But to go with AD is more so like we're trying to win now.
Yeah.
And that's what it looked like as far as, so looking at it, it may be a sense in which the Lakers may win long term.
Yeah.
With the picks they may have gotten from this trade, but Dallas may have won right now as far as what they can do for this particular season and possibly next season.
I think this make Dallas better, like you saying, right now.
Like right now, yeah.
It's more balance.
But like if you got picks from the Lakers got picks, and you talking about what they can build with an Ace Bailey, Cooper Flag.
You're right.
And not saying they're gonna get those picks because you're talking about these are gonna be high range picks to go in. But now you have leverage, to maybe trade up. Who knows? You know what I mean? But I feel like as a business, you have to look at every opportunity as an opportunity to get better future wise. And I feel like Dallas did it now, and Lakers may be looking forward to it, down the road.
Yeah.
Do either one of y'all have the full trade? I know that there was a couple people I know, like Markieff Morris. He was traded along with
Markieff Morris, and I feel like
Markieff was traded too.
Markieff came over in the trade to LA.
We got what Spurs won. A Black TV says Spurs won the trade. The players are healthy and reliable.
So the Lakers get Max Kleber, which is a stretch 4, and Markieff Morris, which is a vet, and Dallas gets Max Christie, who had been playing a little bit more for them, and they get a 29 first-round pick.
Oh, wait a minute, Wayne. Max Christie is with the Spurs too?
No, Max Christie is with Dallas now.
Oh, Dallas won that. Oh.
Well, hold up. And what I didn't realize, there was a third team involved in this too. So Hood Schifino went to Jazz.
Oh, shit.
Oh, well, that's good for him because he might start to get some burn or something.
Yeah, shout out Combine Academy.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Yep, so that was the third team, and the Clippers got a pick in that dress. So it was like it was a 4-team trade where, because Markieff was on the Clippers. Yeah, that's right. So he came from the Clippers.
Oh shit!
and went to the
I thought
Lakers.
the Mavs just had the twin.
Nah, it was a 3-team trade.
Mm-hmm.
So Lakers, Mavericks, and Jazz. So Markieff must have been on the Mavericks. Yeah, he was on the Mavericks. So Markieff goes to the Lakers, Maxi Kleber, and Dallas gets Davis and Max Christie, and Hood Schifino goes to Utah in the deal.
Oh yeah. I think
Utah gets a pick as well. Utah
like you
gets
said, Wayne, long term Lakers.
Yeah.
But right now, Dallas.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Yeah. You know what my third thought was? When they said that LUKA came and he was going to the Lakers. What Bronny gonna do now?
Hey, he might well retire, bro.
No, he talking about
he might be the youngest guy to retire.
I'm talking about Lil Bronny.
I'm talking about Lil Bronny. He might as well retire, bro.
No G League run, no nothing.
No G League, man. Go ahead and retire, bro. Make some dope shoes. It's over.
Hey, I will say this here though. I feel like the Lakers ain't done.
No, me too.
Oh yeah.
I feel like they're not.
That'll be the interesting. Y'all threw out Bradley Beal. That could be an interesting piece.
A Beal, but Bradley
who else do they have to
have a
leverage?
no trade clause, so he can actually or no it any trade.
He want to go there. He for sure want to go there.
Also, I will keep a lookout for Brandon Ingram.
Yeah, Pelicans are in sell mode.
They're in sell mode. I would even a blockbuster Zion Williamson would be literally. I would say a straight up trade Jimmy Butler for Zion Williamson, and both of them got dang on, and you keep Brandon Ingram, and you build around CJ, Brandon Ingram, and Jimmy for right now.
I seen a little rumor joint that said Zion Williams to the Hornets.
I love to see him and LaMelo. Yeah,
they said
love to see that.
Yeah, they said Zion Williams can land here.
I would,
but I mean, for career wise, for Zion, I would want to see him in Miami based on how they have a standard for his health standards. You know what I mean? Like
that's probably like ideal for
him.
He probably wouldn't want it, but that's ideal for him.
No, that's ideal for him. It's like,
and we gotta keep him away from the wings and the BBLs.
Oh yeah, because he out of control, man. As one guy that you see that what they say you can't some niggas you can't give money to.
Yeah.
He was the wrong one.
Wings and BBLs. That boy
lost his mind.
Hey, bro, can't stay away from the daggone the stars.
Yeah,
and we ain't gonna put the first name in front of it. But
right, boy.
Yeah.
We want to keep our stuff clean so we stay online, but we gonna say just the stars. We know we talking about.
Hey, you see this comment?
Yeah,
it says Zion will be in Charlotte doing more food reviews than Mr. Chime Time.
Hey, bro, be in Mariah's taco truck going crazy over there.
Yeah.
Hey, shout out to Mariah's taco truck. That truck be hitting though, for real.
Boy.
Nah, for sure. Okay, all right. So we do have some the breaking news.
Okay.
Fresh off the press, De'Aaron Fox, the Kings, they have split. I know, Wayne, you might have had like more like the full breakdown of it, but there has been a trade with De'Aaron Fox. He's going to the Spurs. You have to the Kings, Zach LaVine. There's a couple of different moving pieces when it comes down to maybe a 3 or 4 team trade. Wayne, what do you got?
So we got like I said, we got Zach LaVine to the Kings. We also got in movement, you got Zach Collins, who was with the Spurs, and Trey Jones. They're moving to the Bulls.
Okay.
And they also in the Bulls also get Kevin Huerter from Sacramento. So that's the redhead kid that can shoot the ball pretty well.
Yeah.
The Spurs also get Sacramento guard Jordan McLaughlin. And he played with Timberwolves last year. He's one of those just, great backup guards that every team wants to have. He's a great cheer. He IQ for the game. You know, he ain't gonna turn over. He gonna make a shot or two. You know, be high assist, low turnover ratio type of kid though. But yeah, that sound like the moving pieces along with some picks going back and forth though. But for the most part, the big names are De'Aaron Fox to the Spurs and Zach LaVine to going to the Kings.
Okay.
So you talking about a plethora of shooting guards with the Kings now.
Yeah.
Then you got also the whole reuniting of Zach LaVine and DeMar DeRozan again, now they're in the West Coast.
Oh, man. Yeah, now that you say that.
With Malik Monk coming off the bench. And I don't know if it's enough basketball for these dudes.
Or would Malik move to the one?
If AD's knees collapse, we'll be going back to Afghanistan.
Shout out to Jacob Genesis for chiming in about AD's knees.
Yeah, for sure. But I wonder if they would move Malik Monk. Can Malik play the one? I guess that'd be the question.
He played a little bit in Charlotte though. Then they start off with.
I mean, and I mean, he's been averaging about 4 assists a game right now. Yeah, too. It seemed like they kind of put him in that backup role. Even more so recently before they trade De'Aaron Fox is almost putting De'Aaron off the ball a little bit.
Yeah,
but I mean, I don't know if it's something that you would kind of make him a starting role at, but I mean, you can get by with a format in which DeRozan handling the ball or Zach LaVine is kind of initiating the offense though, but. I really can't think about who's their back. I mean, I gotta look that up, see who they back up point guard.
But I wonder while you looking it up, Wayne. I wonder, but what does that do for we all kind of was talking about Castle and how good he could possibly be, But when you add De'Aaron Fox, we already know he automatically he's starting,
and you keeping Chris Paul too. As of now.
Yeah, so it's like with Castle, we all rooting for him because we seen what he did in college, and we know he's gonna end up being something. But now, does that hurt the development of Castle? Would you say, or what would you say?
I was wondering if Castle was if he was involved in the trade, but it doesn't sound like he is.
Yeah,
it's gonna be interesting.
And you would have thought that would have made sense for whoever making that trade to
get Castle,
grab him and throw him to the Kings. Honestly,
right. And now that's your guard. He can start. That's your guard.
But you know what? Will we not be looking at as far as all the contract things that go into it? Trey Jones could be on an expiring contract, and the Bulls could be looking to also just get off some money that's about to end up in the end of the year anyway. So a lot of teams make those kind of moves where they'll take on some players just because they got expiring contracts and know that I'm gonna have a cap space at the end of the year to make a move. That's more beneficial versus, right now with the Bulls they're not competing for a playoff spot right now. They're just, they're trying to move Vucevic, to let you know they're trying to unload and rebuild.
So let me ask y'all this: De'Aaron Fox, Wemby, how dangerous could that be?
Shit, like you said, they keep Castle, and they keep Sohan and Keldon Johnson and. Everybody else has been hooping for them this year.
Those got to be the 3 unmovable pieces. If you can keep De'Aaron Fox and Castle and Wemby, because Castle's not a small point guard either. He's like 6'5".
Nah.
Yeah. How tall is De'Aaron? Like 6'4", 6'5"?
Yeah.
I think about 6'3", 6'4".
Yeah.
Around that range. Yeah.
They're not small nonetheless.
Oh no, for sure.
Even if you play them together, and then you got the alien back there.
Yeah.
To me, you just finding veteran pieces that make sense with them now. Make sure that Chris Paul tutelage, he
and Harrison Barnes as well.
Harrison Barnes is a great little piece at the 3.
Yeah.
Sound like the Spurs trying to compete with them Thunders over there. Cause you got to be able to keep up with them Thunders. That's ideally. I mean, they the beast in the West right now.
I ain't listen. The Thunder they got a full runway.
Yeah,
which if they keep that group together, they got a group that you can be I ain't gonna put the hype behind it of that's KD, Russ and Harden, but they have the talent collectively to where they could be around and make finals multiple times.
Oh yeah.
Like you.
Oh, there's gonna be a Western Conference Finals right there. Thunder and Spurs. Not maybe not this year, but next year.
Yeah. But for years, when you look at SGA, Jalen Williams just made his first All-Star. Chet, as soon as he healed back up, like he's going to eventually be a perennial All-Star. And like just the pieces that they have, like they're a team that's built to be around for a nice little minute.
Yeah, and Fox, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Nah, especially you think about the Thunder doing all this without Chet right now, like that's crazy. You know what I mean? Like, cause Chet brings a whole nother dynamic to what they do.
It was like Boston last year doing it without Porzingis. Like,
it's right, and then when he came back,
yeah.
When he came back, it was like you already know what they was about to do.
Oh no, for sure.
He said that he sending Gilbert Arenas to the locker room if the Thunders don't make the finals.
Bro, the chain.
Yeah. But yeah,
appreciate you tapping in though, bro, for sure. Appreciate you tapping in.
Sir.
Yeah, appreciate you. Yeah, that Kate, not Katie, the Wemby, De'Aaron Fox pick and roll, I think is gonna be really interesting.
Oh man.
Like just those two, and then like you said, with the young kid, they got a future that they can really build.
Oh man.
To where we starting to look at like the alignment of what this new NBA post LeBron, Curry, and KD. All the guys from KD, like all the guys from our area, the Hardens, like all these guys, like they got like 3 to 4 more years of we're starting to see the alignment of what the new era powerhouses is going to be and what it's going to look like. And it's starting to get interesting. It's starting to really get interesting for sure.
Nah, it makes you look at the NBA like, you know, it's in good hands as far as talent wise. And I feel like some of these guys are really bringing back that mentality of a dog, you know what I mean? Versus that, you know, prima donna mentality was all about just being a star, offense. Like, I like Castle. I like when we bring the defense, you know what I mean? I like some of these young guys I'm also seeing across the league that are playing, you know, both sides of the ball. You know, it's like you really can enjoy watching them play the game, and they're being brought up the right way. You know, so I'm excited for the future. You know what I mean? But it's definitely good to see.
I want to piggyback off what you said, Q. We got all these guys phasing out.
Yeah.
Who's the new face? If you had to pick a face right now, who's the guy?
Like this year or like
but like this year, maybe last year, or trending. Who is the guy? So, you know, we had the Kobe, we had the Braun, we had the Joe. Who is the guy? If you had to pick a guy right now,
I think that John Morant, he's supposed to be there. Like if it was, like prior to the gun shit and all that, they were pushing, they was making a push for him. The sneakers still went crazy, but Nike in the league, they was making a push for him to be it. I think. But
who would you say?
Everybody, I'm as I'm talking through it, I'm kind of
trying to formulate. Okay.
Yeah. Like Tatum was supposed to kind of be it, but he won that championship and everybody realized he was corny.
He didn't even win the MVP.
Yeah. It's tough. I think it's like it's almost at a point where I'm not sure if the face is in the league yet. Like we want Wemby to be it, but I really don't see that as the thing. All right. So I do got.
Tell you, I feel like
SGA could be. SGA, if he get one really soon, what he's doing right now, if he can make a run, because he has all the things that goes with it. Right. He gonna pull up with the Joe Namath fur. He just, you know what I mean, he gonna talk his shit in an interview.
Right. Yeah.
He dragging right now while putting up the buckets, and he got a team full of young guns that like they trying to go get it. He could be. It's just so hard to believe that the face of the NBA could be somebody foreign born, and that's his own different little thing.
Right.
But yeah, I guess to answer right now, I had to go SGA probably.
Who you going with, Wayne?
Well, I mean, you talking about like last year and just the personality. I'm gonna go with Anthony Edwards.
Oh my bad. I forgot him. Yeah,
I felt like just having the nickname of Ant-Man and just his personality, like bro, say, hey, Shouter just gonna be who Shouter gonna be. You know what I mean? Shouter just who Shouter is. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and that's just how bro is, and I feel like that genuine personality of who he is and who he's gonna be, like. I feel like he could be the face, especially what we seen how they built him up, playoff wise, even summer wise with the Olympics and everything. You know, bruh said, "Yo, I know Brian, Cage, Steph Hill, but I'm first option Shouter." You know what I mean? Like, somebody that talks that way and that confidence, I cannot see him not being the face of the NBA or somebody that want to get behind that. I mean, kids that normally don't even rock Adidas like that. They rocking his shoes, you know what I mean? Like, brother came to low tops. I done seen them things across the board, you know what I mean? I look at all those things as far as marketability, shoes, and all those, and I feel like bro could be the face.
And if I'm in Trey, I'm gonna throw it straight to you, but I think that I agree with. To me, right now, SGA and I ain't think about the sneaker thing, but SGA ain't got a sneaker.
Right.
I think it'll be interesting if he and who he aligns with sneaker wise, because that does help.
For sure.
But I also say, as you were saying all that, Trey gonna kill me, but LaMelo is in the running.
Oh no,
fan wise, like he had the most votes. Like if the All-Star game was about who the fans wanted, they wanted LaMelo. He's also putting it up. If you hear his interviews, he's hilarious at that. He has a really genuine. He has a really marketable game. And when you knew anybody to wear Puma basketball shoes,
right?
That part.
Trey.
Look, Q, me and you always we go back and forth with that, and I know what you're trying to do tonight because you got that red cup in your hand too.
Ain't nothing but water in there. Ain't nothing but water in there.
I ain't got a cup tonight, but you got that red cup in your hand. But I ain't gonna argue that. But if I had to pick a face, it would probably be Ant-Man. And you wanna know what? I thought he was gonna be the one outside of Tatum that would be the next Laker, because they go after those guys. Like everything that Wayne said,
he got the
like think about when you hear the story about Kobe and when Charlotte drafted him, and what came out his mouth. It sound arrogant, but he knew that he was too big for this city. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, how can a rookie that ain't even touched the floor yet say he too big for? Nah, we ain't going there. Like, I'm going to LA. Like, So the spinning off on Ant-Man, everything you said, Wayne, is Ant-Man. So if I had to pick, it's him, and then my second candidate would be SGA.
Yeah. I swear at one point in time they were trying to make Austin Reeves the next face of the league.
It was trying hard. Listen, if it's one thing the league won, it's a great white hope. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Oh yeah.
You see how you see how they went about trying to promote Porzingis more than anybody else in the whole finals. It was more about Porzingis.
Yeah, in which, I mean, listen, as we I guess trying to circle back to the LUKA thing, LUKA, to me, he's put up enough to be the face, if that makes sense.
Oh yeah.
Like he has produced and for a while it was him and Trey, him and Trey were young. They're kind of married together anyway because they got traded for each other. In which they put up similar stats and had similar accomplishments for a little bit, where Trae Young made a Eastern Conference Finals. Whatchamacallit did the same difference. They both was doing like 28 and 10 to an extent. But last year, I think that LUKA made that big jump where he kind of like separated himself, and he's been kind of like a perennial MVP candidate, especially with how the Mavs run their offense around him. But like I said, it's hard for me to imagine the face of the NBA being foreign born.
Yeah.
But when it comes down to who came in day one and been doing it and been like producing since and has like everything but the MVP, like LUKA does have to be inside that running.
Oh yeah.
I mean, Jokic does as well too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I think
Jokic, yeah. He should be
like
the
he doesn't fit the prototypical mold as far as what he don't pass the eye test.
Right, what it looks like. Right.
He don't pass the eye test.
It's not he's not as marketable.
Not right.
Ain't nobody buying no Jokic's.
No.
Ain't gonna happen.
I mean, but what if they hot, Q? You ain't buying them, man. You ain't rocking with them.
I'm just like, the kids ain't gonna care nothing
Oh,
about it.
Yeah.
I can get it and look like a dad, but
now if they switch the name though, because Jokic's do sound kind of wacky. Maybe if they did the Jokers, Jokers 2.0 or something like that.
Man,
maybe
he'd have to have a crazy rebrand, and it only could be Nike.
Right. Yeah.
It only could be Nike, and then he got to have I don't know. It had to be like a crazy marketing campaign behind it for it to even make sense.
But like you said, man, he just don't pass the eye test.
Yeah.
Like the kids don't want to be Jokic.
Nah, it's a fact. So I guess as we continue on, right now I'm kind of like lay the runway out for Coach Trey to drag a little bit. We are North Carolina based. We are a North Carolina based podcast.
Yeah.
In which last night was the night. Live on ESPN 6:30. It got nasty early. The UNC Duke, the game happened. Trey, go ahead. This is the runway. You say what you have to say, and we can kind of.
Man, look, I'm probably one of the coolest Duke fans you gonna meet. That's why me and you really don't beef like that. But I was looking for a guy in particular last night, and he did not chime in.
I'm just asking the question. Yeah. You didn't hop on live right after the game.
I did, but I was hoping. But
he went live like immediately.
Yeah, but I was hoping he would just peek in there so I could say, "Aha, nigga, yeah." But he didn't do it. So I ain't gonna say his name, but he know who he is. But I'm gonna be honest, Q. This rivalry is, it's been on for a while, and I didn't think it was gonna go down like that. I was actually telling guys, I'm like, look, it's the rivalry, bro. It never goes down like that. We might beat y'all by 5. That's what I was saying all week. I was trying to be a little humble about it. Now, we the better team, yes. This year we are. But I ain't see it going down like that, though.
No, the game plan was flawed.
Yeah.
Like, and there's no way you literally go small against a team that starts nobody less than 6'6".
Crazy.
Yeah.
Like, make that make sense for one. For two,
right.
It's like there were no adjustments at halftime. They're switching everything. So what do we do to avoid switches? Let's go back screens versus down screens. Let's go, let's get more movement going versus anything else.
Hey, let's stop trying to do a pick and roll and a dribble handoff.
Right.
Yeah.
They're just switching it. There's no advantage that ever happens there. And then they're playing. My bad. If we get basketball, like they're playing pack line and switching everything.
Right.
They're packing in the paint and then they're making sure, like you said, like this is when you start drawing up something different, like where you might need a back screen, like back screens, and what I mean. Like you want different versions of action that aren't like as simplified as we're just going to switch this and stay in the gap. And they allowed them to do that the entire time. Like you said, everybody over 6'6", everybody over and shout out to that 7'2" guy. He was able to guard good enough.
Oh no, he did very well. Like, I mean, he forced a lot of long shots.
You talking about Brown or Malawash?
Yeah, Malawash. Like, he did a good job of staying, low, long, lateral, to where he forced a lot of long, bad shots. I mean, on the opposite end, like, they did a good job of literally flipping the script and literally pulling the bigs out and posting the guards. Like, I don't want to put his name. Like, Kneppel. Is it Kneppel or Kneppel?
Yeah. Khan, yeah.
Like, bro, like, he made RJ look like barbecue chicken. Like, bro, you a 5 year,
small. You can't start both of them.
No, you can't, bro.
You can't. Whether you got to make you got to make RJ like
anyway.
You said what?
It does nothing for RJ's future anyway. Like literally, he's just shown that you're a straight overseas player.
Right. Yeah. And that might have lowered his stock, Wayne.
But I mean, his stock was already low.
Nobody was thinking he was about to get, like, maybe he'd do summer league somewhere.
Yeah.
But he'll have to go crazy there.
His height at that size in a minute.
Yeah, especially he's not a playmaking guard. Like he's a shooting, like he's trying to get it off.
Yeah, he's not a Van Vliet. He don't play defense like that. He's not. Yeah.
No, I mean, and Van Vliet led his team.
He's not a playmaker.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't know. Like it's a couple different little things with him. With that lineup that you said, to me, you can start one of them, but you can't start both him and Elliott. And then the thing with Elliott is that Elliott's not really a shooter right now. So when he's in with him, like he kind of shrinks the floor a little bit as well. Like he's driving, but they played the gap the whole time. So like none of those driving lanes or anything was there. And I don't compliment Duke, but like these guys defensively, they're on the line.
I was gonna say that, Q. Now, if you could give credit when it's due.
Yeah.
Look, this Duke team play defense though.
I'm not for sure. Like this is the probably best defensive Duke team I've seen in a long time.
Oh man, Shire got them boys playing D, bro.
That boy Cooper Flag enjoys playing defense.
He play. I told somebody
when your top dude wants to
play defense and bang.
Ain't got no choice. Yep.
Come on, man. So that's why I said like he's not just offense. Like he bangs, bro. That's a tough white boy, man.
Oh no, you know what I mean? Like he his intensity on the defensive end is as high as it is on the offensive end.
Yeah.
So you got a player that's talented to be what he is, and he's defensively bringing it every single night, every play. You know, I mean, I rarely see him take a play off.
Oh no.
And because of that, it keeps everyone else on a high level, on a string, like we would say on that string, that everything's moving consistently together. Like, bro, like the defensively, like Shire said it at halftime, I was like, yeah, it ain't what Carolina's doing offensively is what y'all doing defensively that's looking very well.
Yeah, right. It wasn't because, like you said, a lot of the stuff you seen breakdowns, you know, or transition leading to transition.
For sure.
It wasn't a lot of just offensive, they just killing them. Nah.
And then Carolina never had the chance to get to their running. You know what I mean? Like what they do best is get the ball out, you know, play fast, get easy. And then when you're only playing one big, then you take away that has been the biggest benefit of Carolina basketball the last 10 years. What's that? Offensive rebounding. They've led they've been the top 5, top 10 offensive rebounding team the last 10 years, hands down.
Look, when the game started, I want to say maybe the first or the second possession, I seen Duke get 3 offensive rebounds. I said, it's over.
It's over.
It's over.
Because that's the staple of Carolina basketball is rebounding, defensively and being offensively elite on the offensive rebound end.
Yeah,
you're not getting defensive rebounds and they getting 5 shots at a rim and per possession.
Man,
you're not gonna stop that. And Carolina never could get what we call a kill. They can never get 3 stops in a row.
Right,
never did. I think when they finally did that, they were already down by 25, and they were just fighting to be down by 20.
Yeah, it was a blessing that they got it to 17. It was a 30-point win. Like right now, Duke, unfortunately, is 25 to 30 points better than us. They proved that. Hopefully, maybe Hugh he can make some adjustments, put in some new sets, get a different. I don't know. I don't know what he needs to do. But he need to do something. He get paid.
I'll tell you what he need to do, Q. He need to go call Baycott and bring him in for a 7th year.
Oh, bro.
Hey, hey, that's what y'all missing, bro.
Now he gonna call Roach and get him in there for a 6th year.
Nah, boy, but that kind of goes what I'm saying is like we don't have a dominant rebounder. Like, I mean, luckily we just signed a big man finally with Caleb Wilson coming in next year though. But
and I was listening to the UNC guys. They got a podcast like the Raymond Felton,
Theo Pinson,
like all of them. They got
Justin Jackson.
Yeah, they got a podcast, and they was talking. In which one thing they said is that they missed in the NIL. They missed in the transfer portal due to the NIL.
Yeah,
and they was kind of speaking about it and saying like, "Hey, next year we got enough for these alumni," and they were saying like, "Shit, even we'll do it to where like we got to compete."
Yeah,
even inside that, in which like we'll say this for like
that bag got to be out there, bro. The name Carolina just don't bring him in no more.
Yeah.
The bag got to be there.
They was kind of talking about that, in which I'm sure we could save a part of this conversation for like the real open gym conversation where we speak on like the grassroots side of it a little bit more. But they like even them saying that has implications in which like whether it's like some of our sons or kids coming up, where if you look at VCU, the average NIL for the team is like 350K. This is the average for the team. And like the landscape of college basketball is changing.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
It's about to get really, really interesting. But yeah, like I said, it was interesting hearing them say like we missed on bigs this year inside the portal. Like we didn't get none. And that made the difference.
Hey man, I'm about to hashtag Hugh, man, and just tell him to get bait caught.
All right, man. There you go.
Nah, bro. We just missed terribly though. Like I don't know what our scouting looks like when it comes to the portal as far as what we're trying to bring in versus what we do not bring in. But yeah, that definitely was the top of the ball on some players that should have been in the Carolina uniform. I don't know if that means that we ain't paying that bread like we should be.
We should have got AJ the Banster, to be honest. Like whatever AJ was asking for, AJ went to BYU. If y'all understand BYU, there's no reason he should have went to BYU.
Yeah, I understand everything about me.
My dog, the school he got to pretend celibate for a year.
Oh no, for real.
Like if you remember that one kid got kicked off because he.
For sure.
He found something in the dorms, and like hopefully my dog AJ he stay off campus. And
nigga, you getting paid $7 million, you better be off campus.
Yeah, this is
you cannot be mingling with the general pop. There's no way he got online classes already.
Better.
He got a key to the gym.
They had to be like, we gonna make this exception for you.
Nah, bro. Like he off campus, key to the gym, online classes. He's not mingling with general pop, bro.
Yeah. Shout out Real Takes Over Fake Debates. He said Spurs really got Fox. He said Lakers won the trade. Again, I guess if we circle back, I know we've been on here for a quick little second. If we circle back and kind of all right, Trey, y'all won. Y'all beat ass. Duke won. Y'all got us. All right, we can close that.
It don't always happen like that, bro.
That's so. Listen, this is y'all time to kind of y'all can drag a little bit right now. But if we circle back to the NBA, what are some of y'all final thoughts off of the two trades that have happened?
Man, I want to see what happens next. That's what I'm waiting on, because like y'all said earlier, I don't think it's done. Because I mean, I just don't see Luka and LeBron. I mean, it could, but man, it's like that's some 2K stuff, man. That's that what's that My Player season where you just stack up all the little players and all that, and like that. I just don't. I don't see it happening, man. I don't know.
So right now,
Okay.
We're gonna look at all the teams where they are. So standing wise, the Lakers are in 5th.
Okay.
Dallas is in 9th, Sacramento in 10th.
Okay.
And San Antonio is in the 12th spot. So
Wait, I'm gonna ask you this while you're reading that. Does this make the Lakers a contender for the Western Conference Finals?
That's why we gotta kind of stick in that same lane of feeling like they're not done yet. Because if that's what they just did, they're literally taking a step back today.
Yeah, it might be because
like,
either LUKA or LeBron got to become a spot up shooter. That's not their strength.
Well, not even that. You just lost a damn first team all defender.
A dominant big man. That
you just lost a top
who
5
is guarding
shot
Jokic
blocker.
now.
You just lost a damn top 10 rebounder. You just literally lost an inside presence that literally in our league right now is a dime a dozen. I mean it's not a dime a dozen. I mean like
Wayne, who is guarding Jokic?
You said what?
Wayne, who is guarding Jokic?
Nobody on that team is guarding Jokic. But you gonna bring Jared Vanderbilt? Think he gonna guard Jokic? Jericho? I mean, what's what? Jackson Hayes? Like, no, come on, bro. Like,
how Charles Barkley say it? Barbecue chicken.
Man. Hey, so are we about to see this?
Barbecue chicken.
So are we about to see this? I mean, we made a joke about Bronny James, right? Are we gonna see daddy and son win a finals?
No, so like I just said, like they're not they took a step back defensively. Like,
okay,
you have to, like, in my mind, there has to be a play for Vucevic, Valanciunas, like I've been hearing.
You gotta grab one of them.
It has to be a play for one of those guys right now.
Yeah,
or even with my boy in Phoenix, Yusuf Nurkic.
Yeah, Nurkic. Yeah.
Like, it has to be a play for one of them 3 right now, because there's no way you're contending in the West.
Like, if they could pull off a Bill and Nurkic, that will put them inside the conversation.
Like, we're talking about top 6 right now, all have a decent big man.
Yeah.
OKC has Hartenstein, Chet Holmgren coming back. Houston has Sengun. And they got Steven Adams coming off the bench, a valuable backup. Memphis has Jaren Jackson. Denver with Jokic. Lakers, nobody now. Even the Clippers have Zubac.
Right.
You know what I mean? So you're talking about at least a presence download that's going to be missing for Lakers presently right now. And also, let's even talk about the health. Like, when is LUKA healthy enough to come back and play?
Well, that's but you also can't put health and AD inside the same sentence either.
Well, no, you can't, but I'm just saying, like, LUKA hasn't played in the last month, almost, I want to say. A few weeks or so.
Yeah.
So now we're talking about, like, LeBron just lost help to add help that's not going to even be there.
Oh, I get what you said. Like, a 3-game slide in the West.
It's pivotal right now.
Drop you to 10th. Like, it could do something
like quickly.
Yeah, nah, I got you. Okay, Trey, talk to us. What are your closing thoughts on these trades? Oh wait, Wayne, you ain't give us the Spurs yet.
Oh, so with the Spurs, like, I feel like they've gotten better talent wise, and then you think about Fox is in his prime. I think he's still under 30. The pair of
he
Wemby,
way under 30. Yeah.
Yeah, you talking about the pair of Wemby, and like I say, Castle. You still got Sohan. You still got Keldon Johnson. You got a group of youth over there with some decent, like, veteran leadership.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if you bring back Chris Paul, Harrison Barnes next year, but to even close out this year, I can see them competing to get into that 10th or 9th spot to, get a play-in game.
Yeah, he's 27.
Given that, who knows what may happen? So, like, I feel like right now with Sacramento, where they're sitting at 10th. Like, they got better talent-wise as well, though, but who's your leader now?
Well,
who leads that?
I can't say they got better talent-wise. I'm taking the Aaron Fox over.
Zach LaVine. Well, I mean, you had Zach LaVine. You had,
but he's a good talent for sure.
true.
Yeah.
I mean, so I wouldn't even say they wanted. Yeah, you right about that. You kind of just actually cluttered your backcourt even more.
Possible. Yeah. Trey, talk to us.
Hey man, I'm just gonna be so. I mean, to be honest, man, I like what the Spurs are doing.
Yeah,
I like how they trending with adding a De'Aaron Fox. I think the Mavericks has gotten better with adding AD, and you might get the flashes of the New Orleans Pelicans AD over there. He might have wanted change, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, so to me, it's gonna be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
But if you ask me, like, who is the better team, if I had to pick from Spurs or the Mavericks, the Battle of the Texas.
Damn, I'm gonna
go with the Spurs, man. I think Spurs and Wemby. I think just because the youth, and those guys is what they're built, and I think adding Fox just adds on to it.
Yeah,
yeah.
Does that make them play in? Does that make them?
Yeah, I think so. I think they play in.
With their record right now. They're sitting at 12 and 21 and 25. What's that? That's 46 games. You still got about 36 games left. Yeah,
they can make a nice little run.
You can make a little run,
nice
especially
run.
with some other teams that may drop off, like perhaps the Lakers, or Dallas, or Phoenix, or Sacramento, or whoever. You're like, it's kind of open on that West Coast right now.
Does the Dallas trade push them from? Are they playing yet? They 10th, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 10th is playing. Does that move them up closer into, like not? Does it move them out of playing? I'll put it like that. To the 6th seed.
To my Dallas.
Yeah, or 7th seed, I guess that is.
I mean, it could possibly move them up. Like I say, like it depends on which AD you get. It depends on what Kyrie you get. Because now you're talking about you're really dependent upon some guys that are like at the end of their prime.
No,
listen, what I say is keep Kyrie away from them documentaries. Documentaries and Twitter, keep him away from it.
You're right.
Yeah. Well, I think you oh, there you go. But yeah, Trey, I think you was finishing off your take. That you talk about the Spurs, Dallas, Lakers.
Yeah.
Any final thoughts?
Yeah, like I said, I think Spurs, the Spurs make the play in, and they trending in the right direction though with adding with Fox, that right there. I mean, all they missing now is, I would say, and you correct me if I'm wrong, more like a Evan Mobley type guy, to kind of help out.
Man. Just a nice little glue man.
Yeah, exactly. Sure. That's all I'm saying, with some size, So, that's what I'd say about them. But outside of that, man, I'll ask y'all this before we go. What's the championship? What's the finals? East and West. What team is out the East? What team is out the West? Finals this year.
All right, so I'm gonna throw some of the easy ones. I'm gonna say Thunder. Yeah, I like Thunder. I'm
Thunder, Cleveland.
I'm pushing for the Thunder. I can't go two new ones because I feel like I either got to go Cleveland or Thunder. I think one of them will make it. Both of them kind of inside their first year making that run. I say Celtics.
Thunder Celtics.
I think that'd be a good little matchup.
Oh, you got Wayne.
I see in the West either OKC, and I also see Denver.
Oh yeah, you can't.
Yeah.
Westbrook has brought a whole different dynamic to what they got going on.
Yeah.
To where like Jokic's numbers drop. Like, okay, so as been a betting man, we seen how Jokic's numbers went from like the 30, 15, and 12 to like the 25, 8, and 9 or 8. You know what I mean? To where like he's straddling a triple double, but Westbrook is doing the same thing on the lower level with the plus 10, 6 assists, 6 rebounds. So it's like he's speeding that pace up. He's taking a lot off of Jamal Murray defensively and offensively, to where I feel like Jamal still ain't felt that stride yet this year, but I feel like Denver is always in the mix. And I feel like on the East Coast, it's between I'm looking at a 3-team battle. And, I'm just a fan of wanting to see teams that hadn't did it do it.
Yeah.
Boston, Cleveland, and my sleeper is the Knicks.
Ooh. Yeah, I mean, the Knicks starting to turn up. They was messing my parlays up for a minute.
Yeah.
Starting off. But now they starting to win. I'd say I'm gonna go with the newbies, Q. I'm going Cleveland Thunder.
I like it. I would like it for sure.
Yeah, I'm going Cleveland Thunder.
One of my new favorites is Darius Garland.
I think Cleveland played Boston and beat them in the Eastern Conference. And
I ain't mad at it.
Yeah, and I think we see some new blood.
It'd be good. I think that we need a new passer to the torch moment.
Oh no, for sure. And I feel like that makes the NBA interesting because you keep a different fan base involved later in the year that you normally get. And you talking about like these small market teams, like why not see an OKC in the finals and see all of Oklahoma tapped in? All of Cleveland back tapped in post LeBron. Like that would be big. Like post LeBron, a Donovan Mitchell kind of, torch type of carrying type of thing. You know what I mean? Even with, like I say, even with, Boston going back, or even the New York with, what they brought in and what they trying to do. You know what I mean? So, and I would love to just see someone new win it, but I can't count out the ones who have won it with Boston and Denver. But also, just looking at,
I guess that's probably the safest. That's probably the safest bet, though. Boston and Denver.
Yeah. And Houston is a little sleeper too, though. Houston number 3 right now. No, Houston is number 2 right now.
What is it? I saw, or I'm in whichever one of them Thompson boys is over there.
Oh, bro, he been hooping. Like
Houston is dangerous.
Dynamic to the game out there.
Yeah. Hey, and I'm gonna tell you another team that's looking like Houston, but in the East, them Pistons.
I knew you was about to go to Detroit.
Yeah, Detroit looking pretty tough, bro.
Hey,
I think they about a year. They like 2 years away.
Yeah,
but they got all the pieces. Like
they do,
bro. The other,
they need a Julius Randle. You know what I'm saying? Like a guy
no.
You don't think so?
I felt like a Brandon Ingram fits better.
Yeah. I mean, I like that too.
Yeah,
I like that.
Julius is going there and fuck up the church money. I ain't going to lie.
Yeah, you already got.
He done went to Minnesota and went and just
like you got a young bull out there with Durant. You got Caden Cunningham. You got the young boy with Ivy. You got some vets with Tobias Harris over there. You got
what's the boy that get thrown out of every single game? Well, not every game.
Isaiah Stewart. And you got you a month.
No, but you need him.
Like, you need him. Because that was Ben Wallace.
You know what he is? He is what the guy that said at Houston was for Memphis. What's his name?
Dylan Brooks.
He's what Dylan Brooks was to Memphis. Like he's that for them.
Oh no! Once you brings head, like you want to knock the nigga head off, you get that respect.
Yeah. You're bringing like that swagger, like that intensity, that like the vibrato to the team. Even though like you might not produce the most and be like this whole, but everybody feeds off of that toughness, that edge that he brings.
He's making him look like
the Morris twins.
Yeah,
he's making them look like that Pistons team that had Phillips and Wallace and
they said the bad boys is back.
For sure.
Yeah,
and they Durant, like that.
Durant, he got a little edge to him too.
Oh no, he's hooping right now though. He's hooping right now.
Right. So, fellas, this has been one of those. What do they call it? The breaking news emergency podcast.
That part.
The LUKA trade happened before we even logged in. We seen De'Aaron Fox. The news drop next week is going to be something crazy. Who knows? If we leave off with this last one,
4 more days of this trade deadline. 4 more days.
If we leave off with this last question, then we up out of here. Predict the trade. What do you got for me, Wayne?
I'm predicting Jimmy Butler to Houston Rockets.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Who they getting rid of? It works though.
Ooh.
It works.
It works.
That's what they missing.
Who they getting rid of?
They will have to get rid of one of the Thompson, but that's the one I want to see get kept. But I feel like you can come off Dylan Brooks.
I know. You know who you get rid of? Who's the second round pick that they had? Not second round pick. Second pick in the draft.
Was it Jabari Smith?
There you go.
Jabari Smith.
Yeah.
That's who you get rid of in that trade.
You get rid of Dylan Brooks,
picks,
Jabari Smith,
or a couple picks.
Yeah. Throw him in a couple picks. I think you might can get it done. If you can toss Dylan Brooks over there too.
Yeah, you want to keep Van Fleet, Jalen Green, Sangoon, and Thompson.
Oh wait, Van Fleet's in. This is last year. You might throw him.
You might throw him in the deal because
Thompson played point too,
and you can always throw back a Kyle Lowry in that deal coming back from Miami.
Oh yeah, that part too.
Or a Scary Terry who about to get suspended for betting.
Oh no,
Hey, look, Wayne, I'm glad you brought that up.
Parlay boy.
I'm glad you brought that up because boy, hey, people used to always be like, man, Trey, you on some conspiracy? Man, hey, look. I'm telling you,
that's all you needed right there.
That's all I needed.
I just scared Terry off my parlay by early, maybe second part of the season. I said, "Oh, nah, bro, on some other type stuff, bro. He ain't on that. He ain't on that get bucket no more. He ain't scared Terry. He got
look. Terry was putting up 100K on going under on 16 points and hitting. That's what he was doing.
Like a mug, bro.
God damn it. Trey, talk to us. What's your trade prediction?
I say Jimmy Butler, but I don't know where, man. I'm gonna tell you where I would like to see him. I would like to see him in Brooklyn because they play defense. I watched them a couple nights with that Cam Johnson and Cam Thomas. They missing a guy like him. Like they play defense. Yeah. So they need somebody like him over there. Like.
But they ain't compete for no championship right now. He trying to go somewhere where
they'll win a I get it. But I would like to see that though. Like I like to see him carry that, that group of guys because to me that's a nice team too. That's on the come up.
This is a wild take, but I like Bill. I wouldn't mind Bill going over to the Warriors.
To where the Warriors?
Yeah, the Warriors.
Interesting.
Yeah, you can get what's the dude with the big teeth? Hill. There you go, Hill. Yeah, Buddy Hill.
Buddy. Buck to Buddy.
But I think you can get Hill and maybe like another whoever you got to get rid of. But I could see Bill going in and actually fitting inside like that whole system.
Yeah.
And making sense. That'd be my prediction. I like Bill moving up out of there. He'll waive that clause for the Warriors, I believe. But
I want to see BI get moved too, though. I want to see Brandon Ingram go somewhere.
Yeah.
I do too.
Go to a decent little big market. Even if he had to go back to the Lakers, I wouldn't be mad.
And that would make sense right now. That would make sense.
So
or him going to Golden State.
Yeah.
Do we shoot good enough though? Off the catch and shoot and off of motion in action. That'd be the only thing that I would say. Like whoever goes there, they need like somebody that's good off of action as well. Maybe he is, but I don't know if I've seen it yet. But nonetheless, with that said, this has been Open Gym Live. Again, breaking news, emergency podcast. We gave y'all about an hour in which, we kind of like we hit on the trades. We hit on if y'all can call that a game that happened last night. But when we play again, probably about like 4 weeks from now, I think my Tar Heels will do a little bit better, a little bit more competitive.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, this has been the Open Gym podcast. Make sure that y'all check us out. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Follow all the guys. Y'all see the IG names up there.
Yes, sir.
Make sure again subscribe and follow the Instagram as well. Up top, talk to him, Coach.
Hey, yo, glad y'all tuned in for tonight, man. Make sure y'all stay posted with everything we got going on. We got some new content coming for you. If y'all got any questions, any topics y'all want to talk about, reach out to us. We love the feedback. We love it. We love it. We love it. We appreciate y'all that have been tapping in. Yo, continue to tap in, subscribe, like, share. We're trying to get out there, man. And hey, we love y'all for sure.
Much appreciation. Coach T.
Hey, it's the same thing Wayne said, man. I'm getting so much feedback. People from California, bro. It's blowing my mind. You get what I'm saying? Like, I done had 2 people DM me personally, like, hey, Coach T, you know, so it's like, you know, we starting to reach, you know, outside of North Carolina. And that's the biggest part. You get what I'm saying? Like, we starting to move and the support. Like, guys keep tuning in. They telling me, hey, when I see the notification, I'm watching it. So we do this for y'all. You get what I'm saying? We doing this. We trying to say what y'all might want to say, or you might can't say it, or you know. But we here. We the voice for y'all. Appreciate y'all.
And something that I've heard, and again, like inside the IG chat or the DMs, like you do get a lot of parents and right now there's been a lot of parents who comment and give conversation. In which, like, there's been some parents that'd be like, I make sure that I sit and listen to certain segments, and I make sure that my kid hears this.
Yeah,
I've heard that a couple different times. Like it was a guy that he I think his son's posted on like Made Hoops. Like he's a kid, he's a player, and he's like, hey, I make sure my kid watch this.
Man,
here's some of these different versions of conversations that y'all are having, and again, that's kind of what we're building towards, building for, and we appreciate the support.
Yes, sir.
With that said, we out. Peace.
All right, peace.